Hi everyone, welcome back to new video. So in this video we're gonna learn the continuation of Git. So I hope you guys have watched the first video. In that first video of Git we have covered a little bit intro about Git, and also we saw how we can able to download and install Git in your system. Okay, so in this video we're gonna learn the commands of Git, which is the basic Unix commands which are really required for development. Okay, so in that first command which we are going to learn is, okay, let me ask you a question for yourself first. Okay, so why Windows is so popular? Why? So there could be one reason, because of GUI, graphical user interface. So suppose if I want to create a folder over here, let's say I want to create a folder name called test. Okay, I'll click a right button, go for new, and I'll go for a folder, and I'll just give a name as test. See, so with the graphical user interface you have created a folder, but internally how it is working is through a commands. Okay, so that's why Windows is so popular, because of graphical user interface. But why Unix is so important? Because sometimes when you are using the, or when you want to add the files, to read the files, or to delete a file in a server, means this GUI is not going to help you. Or in the development process, suppose if you want to install any dependencies, means your GUI is not going to help with you all the time. Okay, so for that the reason we need to learn Unix commands or the Git commands. Okay, so we'll see one by one what are the commands we need to learn. Okay, so in the first command, see, I have started with creating a folder, right? So let's learn a command with creating a command or creating a folder. Okay, so let's say I'm going to delete this folder. Here just click a right button and open your git bash. See, now I have opened git bash here. So by default my git bash is gonna open in my desktop, as you can see in my desktop, correct? So now what is the command to create a folder? Okay, so for folder we also call it as a directory as well, correct? So directory. So to create a directory or to make a directory, we need to use a command called mkdir, make directory. Make a directory is the command to create a new directory or a new folder. Okay, let's say make directory, and we'll see the learning. Okay, the learning is the folder name which I am giving as a name. Okay, I'll just click on enter. Now observe my desktop. Did you observe? As you can see at the back, you can able to see a new folder which named the learning folder has been created. Okay, so let's create a one more folder. Okay, very simple. MK means make, dir means directory, make director. So directory, so let's say test. Okay, TEST, test. I'll just click on enter. Got it? So a new folder has been created. Okay, so one more thing. So if you want, how you can able to delete a folder through a command. To delete a folder through a command is rm, means make directory to make a new directory, remove directory to remove directory. Very simple. rm dir, and you need to give it the directory name. So I want to delete the learning folder now. I'll keep it test. So the learning like this. Okay, so just click on enter. The folder will be deleted from your desktop. Got it? Very simple. First command is make directory, second one is remove directory. Okay, so now we'll go for the third command. Okay, so the third command is, see, as you can see by default when I open git bash here, it has been opened directly in my desktop, correct? So if you want to go inside a test folder, means normally in a GUI you will open directly like this, correct? So no, we are not going to do that. We should do through commands itself. So there is a command called cd. What my cd? Cd means change directory. Change directory is a command to go inside a folder or to come outside a folder, means changing the directory. So now we are in a desktop, so desktop is also a directory. From desktop directory we need to go inside a test directory. Okay, so how? So go for cd, type cd space, you need to give the file name, so which is test, and click on enter. Got it? So now as you can see over here in the command, see in the over here in the git bash, you can able to see now we are inside test. Got it? So this is how you can able to change the directory. Suppose again if you change your mind, okay, and you want to go outside your test directory, how can you able to do that? So should we have to type cd desktop? No, it is not going to work. See, we know that before, test folder is inside desktop folder. So you need to go back from test folder to desktop directory. So what is the command? Command is cd change directory. You need to go back. So that's why you need to give 2 dots. Okay, 2 dots. So just click on enter. Now as you can see, you are inside desktop folder. I hope it is clear, right? Yes. So make directory, remove directory, change directory. Clear? Cool. So now again we'll go inside a test directory itself. Okay, cd test like this. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna learn one more command. See, what if you want to create files? What is the in your server you need to create some files. What is the command? Command is touch. Yes, you heard right. Touch. Touch command is used to create any type of file in Linux system with 0 size. As a developer, when working with Linux, you might want to create files in the server, so you can make use of touch command to do that. Okay, touch command. So let's say I am in my test folder, correct? So I'll open my test folder over here and I'll keep it this side. Okay, like this. Okay, so here I have opened my git bash as well. Okay, let's type the command. Okay, let's type the command. So touch. Suppose just assume that you need to create a text file. Let's say text file will be sample.txt. You need to give the format. So normally text file extension is .txt. So I just gave as touch sample.txt and I click on enter. As you can see in the test folder, a sample file which is a text document has been created. Clear? Yes. So as I told you, with the touch command you can able to create any type of file, right? So let's use some other extensions. So touch index.html, index.html. See, HTML file has been created in the folder, correct? So if I zoom it a little bit, see, index. So now we have 2 files. So let's create a Python file. So touch and let's say Python file, let's name it as let's say apple.py. py is the extension of Python. So a Python file has been created. See, Python file. So let's say I want to create a file called .c. So let's say touch let's say first.c. okay, so touch first.cpp. okay, C++ file, C file, touch second.java file. A Java file has been created now. I hope you can able to see, guys. So touch style.css, a CSS file again, and touch index.js. Clear? So you have created many different different files with using a command called touch. I hope touch is clear. Touch command is used to create any type of file in Linux system with 0 size. Clear? Okay, so I am telling clear again and again. So we have typed many commands over here, right? So let's clear this. Type a command called clear like this. So it will be cleared in your console or in your git bash. Okay, so let's learn one more command. As you can see in my test folder, I have created many files, right? I have created many files, about I don't know count. I have created many files. So let's say, see, we don't see this UI, right? First if we are using only comment, means how can we able to understand how many files are there and what are the different file names are there? How we can able to check that? So for that there is a command called ls. Okay, so ls is a command is gonna list all the files, folders which is present in a directory. Okay, ls. So I'll just click on enter. See, as you can see, how many files which we have created in our test folder, that you can able to see over here. Apple.py, first.cpp, index.js, .java, .c, .html, .txt and .css. Clear? So ls is a command is used to list down all the files and folders in a directory. I hope you guys understood, right? Okay, so let's say I'll open any of the file over here. Okay, I have opened the test file, so I'll open this sample file itself. Okay, so I'm just adding some data. Hi, welcome to the future. Okay, so I have added one simple text. Okay, so I told you we are not using UI, correct? So what we need to do, we need to use this our git bash itself, right? So now you need to see the data, or you need to see the content inside a file. How can we be able to do that? We can able to use a command called cat. Meow. Yes, cat. Cat command is used to view. Cat command is used to view the contents of a file. You cannot edit, and one more thing, you can able to view the contents of a file. That's the first thing. Second one, you cannot edit the content of a file using cat. Okay, second point. And one more thing, it just gives a view of a file. Cat doesn't support scrolling using keyboard. So we know we can able to scroll it through our mouse, right, with the scroll button, but cat command says that cat doesn't support scrolling using your arrow keys. Okay, so we'll see how it's going to work that as well. First, we have added one sample text in our sample.txt file, right? So let's view the content inside that file. Okay, so cat. Okay, cat. So file name is sample.txt and just click on enter. See, this is the text which is present inside a file which is sample.txt. And also I have told you cat doesn't support scrolling using keyboard. So we have only one line, so we'll add some other data inside this file. So I'll just open my browser, okay, and I'm going to copy some text from the internet itself. So let's say I have opened my browser over here and I have searched the text called Doraemon. Okay, as you can see, Doraemon. So I'll just go for the Wikipedia, and I'll just copy the text, means I just copy that content and I'll add that content inside my file. Okay, so this gets loaded quickly. Yes, so here our Doraemon file has been opened. So I'll just copy the text. That's all. I'll just copy from here to on some lot of data over here. Okay, I have copied. All right. So I'm going to close this my browser and I'll open this sample file. Okay. So I'll paste everything over here. As you can see, I have pasted all the content over here which I copied from the internet, and I'm going to save it over here. I have saved. So now let's do the same thing. I'll expand my git bash over here because we have added lot of content over there, right? So let's say cat sample.txt. See, you can able to view all the content which is present in that file, but I have told you, you cannot able to scroll using keyboard. See, I'm scrolling with my mouse, but I cannot able to scroll with my keyboard. See, when I try to scroll with my keyboard, the comments are getting changed over here, right? So that's the reason cat doesn't support scrolling using keyboard. Okay, so I hope you guys understood a few comments in this video, and we'll continue, or we're gonna learn few more commands in the next series of video, in the third video. So please do stick on with me, and let's stick on with the concept or the topic. So we'll meet in our next session. So if you like this video, just give a like button, and if you're new to our channel, just just go and smash the subscribe button, and in the next video we'll meet again. Until then, take care, goodbye, bye bye.